Hi everybody, welcome to Money Mondays. I am Charlene Rhinehart. I hope you're excited about today. We are about to talk about investing. If you're on right now, make sure you share, like the video, comment so that we can know you here. I'll give everybody a chance to come on in. And if you are listening to the replay, type replay in the comments. If you are listening to the replay, type it in the comments so that we can know you're here. Right now, I'm going to give you a second. Take out your pen and paper. I want to make sure you got your homework done from last week. Let's get started with Money Mondays. Get your pen and paper right now because we will be talking about some goodies that will help you on your investing journey, okay? So right now, go ahead and share this video with your friends. Share with at least 10 friends because this is a time where everyone needs to focus on their money and know the basics of investing. We can't just save right now. Interest rates are low. We need to be able to expand our opportunities, multiply our money by investing. So if you are here, comment. Let us know where you are from. Where are you tuning in to Money Mondays from? Let us know. I'm about to pull up my phone so that I can see all the comments. Let's see. Again, if you're just tuning in, I am Charlene Rhinehart. I am the author of Dividends Are a Queen's Best Friend. It's available on Amazon. I love dividends. We'll be talking more about dividends later on, but I'm so excited to have you here for Money Mondays. Oh, we have Deborah Sam here. Yes, from Queens. We have Sharon Allen here from North Carolina. Oh, I love some North Carolina. I was there last year for an event. Great place. Where's everybody from? Now, my mission is always to help people build a stock portfolio that's bigger than their shoe collection. If you are ready to do that, type in ready in the comments so that we can start building the stock portfolio that's bigger than our shoe collection. Why get a pair of shoes when we can own the entire shoe store? That's what we are here to do. So today, we'll be talking about trading versus investing. You need to know what type of person you want to be in the stock market before you dive on in. So we'll be talking about the difference between trading and investing. We'll also talk about penny stocks because last week I received a question about investing in penny stocks, and I know some of you might be interested. So we'll talk about what that entails. We'll also talk about other options for you because there's no one-size-fits-all style to investing. You need to know your options. Don't just do what everybody else is doing. Just because your next-door neighbor likes it and does it, that doesn't mean it's for you. So we're going to talk about different options so that you can find the way to invest in the stock market that aligns with who you are. Who else do we have in here? Okay, we have Yvette Cortinas from Del Rio, Texas. Welcome, welcome. We have Ty Rogers from St. Louis. Ready? Yes, welcome. So excited to have you here. Okay. Now, I did give some homework last week. I want to know who did their homework before we get started. Our homework was to calculate our net worth. Last week, we said our net worth was what? Who knows what net worth is? What is that calculation? Because this is something we need to be calculating every month. We need to know our personal money before we even think about giving a company some money. Because you know what? You are going to have to evaluate a company's worth before you invest in them. You don't want to give up your money without knowing if you should invest in them, right? Okay, so what is net worth? That was a homework. Net worth. Identify your net worth. That is the first step in the process. This is something that you can do monthly because the better you understand your net worth, the more changes you can make in your finances so that you can have more money to save. More money to save means more money to invest. The other part of the homework was to look around your house or look at the products. Think about the products that you use every day. What products do you use when you wake up? What are you eating for breakfast? This is what you need to add to your watch list. You need to profit from your passion. You need to profit from what you already buy. Companies are getting money from you, so why not get a piece of the profits that companies are getting? That sounds good to me. I hope you like that as well. Oh, Deborah Sam, yes. Assets minus liabilities equals net worth. Let's get our net worth. Did everybody do their homework? If you didn't, go back today and do your net worth. Your assets is any cash you have on hand, any cash you have in savings, in a checking account, any real estate properties that you may own and you rent out, any retirement accounts. Those are all your assets. Now, what about your liabilities? Liabilities are auto loan, mortgage loan, student loan, anything that you have to pay. So look at your assets minus your liabilities. Also, look at your income minus expenses. Income minus expenses. If you can reduce your expenses, you can have more money to save and invest. If you can increase your income, you will have more money to save and invest. Yes, yes. Now, okay, net worth homework. If you didn't do it yet, do it for next week. Also, create your watch list. If you want to invest, start investing in the things you already know. Now, we are about to dive into some trivia. Now, this trivia is a replay from last week because I want to make sure that you are retaining the information and that you are understanding this before we move on. I know everybody wants to invest, but you will be an emotional wreck in the stock market if you don't understand the basics, if you don't do your research. So, let's do trivia. Let's see who our winner is today. We had Jazz Williams, Deborah Sam, Latricia Books, and another person who was our winners. So, let's do this. Let's get into it. Let's get into some trivia. First question from last week. And if you were paying attention to the markets or anything that's going on, you will know the answer. Which company was the first trillion-dollar company in the United States? Which company was the first trillion-dollar company in the United States? Why is this important to know? Because it's the most valuable company in the United States by market capitalization. If you want to invest in a quality company, then you need to know which companies have passed that trillion-dollar mark. So the question is, which company was the first company in the U.S. to reach the trillion-dollar mark by market capitalization? There's a delay here on my end, so I'm not seeing all the answers pop up yet, but this company has done a lot of stock splits. They did a 4-for-1 stock split in August. This company is also the first company to reach $2 trillion market cap in the United States. Do you hear that? The first company to reach $2 trillion market cap in the United States. No other company has reached that. What is this company? Because this is a company you might want to add to your watch list because you may have some of their products. What is this company? Now, I'm going to come back to that after I see the answers. It's a delay on my end, but let's talk about trading versus investing in the stock market. Which one do you want to be? Before you start, you need to figure that out. There's a big difference between trading and investing. Trading, what is trading? Trading means you are you're buying and selling stocks. You're in and out the market quick in order to get short-term profits. So you may buy a stock in August and you may sell that stock in October because you notice the big price fluctuation and you just want to sell and get your profits now. You don't want to wait. You're trading. You're in and out quickly. That could be minutes, it could be days, it could be weeks, and it could be a few months. Different type of traders out there. Now, what is an investor? An investor is there for the long term. They are typically buy and hold. So an investor will look at the financial statements, will look at companies that may be undervalued or may have growth opportunities, and they'll invest in those companies for the long term to build their portfolio. So a trader, think of a trader in and out. A trader is constantly watching the markets because they want to take advantage of those price fluctuations. An investor, what is an investor doing? An investor is there for the long term. So they are doing a complete analysis. Now, some investors like to do fundamental analysis. So if you go around saying, oh, do you do fundamental analysis? You'll look very intelligent and competent as an investor. Fundamental analysis, all that is studying the financial statement. So remember I told you that you have to check on your net worth statement? Well, think about your financials. Think about your net worth statement as the financial statements of a company. You want to see how healthy a company is. So people will do fundamental analysis to see how healthy a company is, to see if they want to invest in them. Okay. Ty Rogers to the rescue. Apple, yes, go Ty. So Apple is the first trillion-dollar company in the United States. Yes, way to go, Ty. Okay, next question that we had from last week. What is the second trillion-dollar company in the U.S.? It's a mega company right now that's taken over in so many industries. What is the second trillion-dollar company in the United States? This company became a trillion-dollar company in 2018 as well. Second trillion-dollar company by market capitalization. And when I say market capitalization, I'm looking at the number of shares outstanding times the price of the stock. So that's how the market capitalization is calculated. Number of shares times price of stock equal the market capitalization. And so Apple has the highest market capitalization, over 1 trillion. They were over 2 trillion as of August 2018. That price fluctuates daily because the stock price fluctuates daily. But what is the second trillion-dollar company? It didn't remain a trillion-dollar company, but hey, prices fluctuate. Second trillion-dollar company. Okay, I'm seeing Google. I'm seeing Microsoft. Almost. Second trillion-dollar company in the United States. This is a giant. I'm sure many of you shop here all the time. This is many of your favorite stores. I know this is a big hint. A lot of people are online leveraging the resources, leveraging the products that this company has. It's a mega company right now. The stock price is over $3,000. Second trillion-dollar company in the United States. Became a trillion-dollar company. Okay, I'm seeing the answer. I'm seeing it. Deborah Sams, there you go. The answer is Amazon. Woo! Yes, go Deborah Sam. Amazon. Amazon is the second trillion-dollar company in the United States. So when people talk about what are the biggest companies, do you want to invest in the biggest companies? They are talking about Apple, Amazon, and there are other companies. So in 2013, Kramer coined the term FANG to represent these big growth companies. What does FANG represent? FANG, F-A-A-N-G. Which 5 companies are represented in FANG? F-A-A-N-G. Because when you're putting together your watch list, you're going to ask yourself, what stock should I invest in? If you want to invest in growth companies or high quality stocks, this is what you'll be looking at. These are the popular stocks. These are the big dogs. These are the, when you were in high school and the most popular girl and guy, well, these are the popular stocks in the market, and you need to be familiar with them if you want to start investing. So what is FANG? I'll give you a hint. F-A-A-N-G. A is Apple. A is also Amazon. What is F? What's the F? Top company, F. What's the N and what's the G? FANG. Okay, while I wait on those answers regarding FANG, I'll also give some insights into stocks that are not as quality as FANG. Last week, people asked me about penny stocks. Everyone always wants to know about those penny stocks. Where can I get them? Should I invest in it? What's the risk associated with it? So let's talk penny stocks, shall we? Now, according to the Securities Exchange Commission, penny stocks are stocks that are typically trading under $5. So think about that. Stocks trading under $5, those are penny stocks. But penny stocks also have other characteristics. One, they may not be traded on a national stock exchange like the New York Stock Exchange or the NASDAQ. New York Stock Exchange and NASDAQ are big financial national exchanges that have strict requirements for you to invest in them. NASDAQ, New York Stock Exchange, strict requirements for you to invest in them. A lot of publicly traded companies are trading on those exchanges. But penny stocks, not all penny stocks are trading on those exchanges. They have not met the requirements to trade on those exchanges. So penny stocks are over the counter, OTC. That's a different type of market. OTC penny stocks. And because they're on the over the counter market, you don't have all the financial data that you may have with a company that trades on the New York Stock Exchange. So guess what? If you don't have access to their financial information, then you might be taking a risk. You don't know how profitable the company is going to be. You don't understand their business model because you may not have as much information because a lot of information is not required. So you have to think about the risk you want to take in the stock market. Are you willing to pay for a penny stock that you may not have access to a lot of information about? Or do you want to feel a bit more secure by investing in a company that has audited financial statements, that's been audited by different corporations? What type of investor do you want to be? Do you want the cheap one and have the potential for high growth but a lot of risk? Or do you want something high quality that's established? Okay, let's get back to FANG because I'm seeing some answers. Lynette Saunders said she is for Google. Yes! Google is the fourth company in the United States to reach $1 trillion market cap. Yes, Lynette Saunders, that's awesome. F equals Facebook. Deborah Sam is killing it. Thank you, Deborah Sam. F equals Facebook. Yes, that's the first letter in FANG. F for Facebook. Ty Rogers coming with all four of the fan. Okay, and then Alphabet, Google, Facebook, Amazon, Apple, Netflix, Alphabet, Google. Ty Rogers nailed it. Yes, go Ty. Oh, you are doing so good. I love it. So, we talked about, what did we talk about? Trading versus investing. Think about it. Which one do you want to be? Do you want to get some short-term profits or do you want to be in for the long term? Because traders, that's a different world. That's a different language that you'll be speaking. Investing, you're in it for the long term. You'll be building your portfolio. I'm more of an investor. I talk about dividends. That's why I wrote my book, Dividends Are a Queen's Best Friend. It's available on Amazon. That book is all about investing for the long term so that you can build a portfolio that funds your lifestyle. And I mentioned dividends are a queen's best friend because I don't have to break a nail. I don't have to do anything extra in order to get dividends. You invest in a dividend paying stock and you receive income from that company every month or quarter. That's it. Money is just flowing in your account. So now you can determine how many shares of a company stock that you want to buy in order to reach a certain amount of dividend income every quarter. You have full control over the amount of dividend income you receive because your dividend income is based on the number of shares you have in a company. So that's dividends. So there are two ways to make money in the stock market. You have capital appreciation and you have dividends. Now, if you're just tuning in, Oh, we've been sharing some goodies. We've been doing some trivia. We've been doing Q&A. Deborah Sam has been answering all of our questions. Ty Rogers has been killing the game with all of his stock market answers. I love it. I love it. If you're just tuning in, make sure that you share with somebody else. Share this with 10 other people. Tag them in the comments so that more people can get the basic information they need to learn how to invest. We talked about trading versus investing. We talked about penny stocks. Penny stocks are typically stocks under how much? Because a lot of people think they're just a penny, but there's a broader classification of penny stocks. What is the price that the SEC said that the stock can be trading at or under in order to be considered a penny stock? What's that magic number for penny stocks according to the Securities Exchange Commission? That's what we talk about. Penny stocks are very speculative investments. Investments like FANG are all growth stocks. But remember, I said there are two ways to invest in the stock market: capital appreciation and income, which dividends is a source of income. Not all stocks give dividends. So there is one stock in FANG, in that FANG grouping, that gives dividends. So Facebook, Apple, Amazon, Netflix, Google. What is that one stock that pays dividends? Only one stock. All the rest of them are pure growth companies. What is the one stock in the FANG category that pays dividends? Another trivia question. Let's do this. Who's giving out dividends? So when you're thinking about investing, you want to say, hey, do I want to invest in growth companies? Growth companies may go from $800 to $2,200 in 3 months, like Tesla did. Tesla doesn't pay dividends, but I won't get any income. I'm just getting profits. So do you want a Tesla in your portfolio? Yeah, you can have a Tesla and you can have other type of stocks. You can have income stocks. So you want to think about the variety of stocks you want in your portfolio based on the goals that you have. So there is one stock. I'm waiting on that answer. There is one stock in that FANG grouping that does pay dividends. Which stock is that? Okay, Ty. Ty came with another answer. $5 or less. According to the Securities Exchange Commission, a penny stock is any security trading under $5 per share. Go Ty! Go Ty! Yes, that is it. We want to know these things so that we can determine how we want to invest in the stock market. But you also realize that there are penny stocks that are traded on the New York Stock Exchange that you can buy, New York Stock Exchange or NASDAQ. But a lot of penny stocks are traded on the over-the-counter market. Again, next question. What is the only stock in that FANG grouping that pays dividends? If you are looking for income, like me, you can invest in certain stocks. They will give you dividends. So if you go to Yahoo Finance, I'm about to show you how to find out the dividends that these companies are paying. If you go to Yahoo Finance, you go to annual dividend. You go to dividend and dividend yield. You'll see how much the annual dividend is for the stock. If it says nothing, that means the company is not paying dividends or they've suspended dividends. Apple, dividends, yes! Ty, where's everybody at? Ty is just getting all these answers. Ty is doing an awesome job with the stock market trivia. Yes, Apple is the only company that pays dividends. So Apple is kind of like that hybrid company. If you want a bit of growth plus dividends, then people look at Apple. But before you invest in any company, remember, you want to do your due diligence. What does that mean? It means maybe you want to listen in on the earnings call. Yes, you can listen in on the earnings call where the CEO and the CFO of these companies talk about their earnings, their growth prospects, where they see the industry going. They will talk about this. So the companies are having earnings calls every quarter. You can find out this information on the Investor Relations website. Now, if you don't want to go through all that, If you have a lot of companies on your watch list, you don't want to go to all the calls and read all the financial statements, then you come on over to Wealthy Women Daily. That's what I do, wealthywomendaily.com. Sign up for our free newsletter, and I'll give you weekly insights to keep you posted. Again, Wealthy Women Daily. I'm also on Instagram. Sign up for the free newsletter and get on the email list so that you can get updates regarding all these companies. Okay, are there any questions? We covered trading versus investing. We covered trillion-dollar companies. We covered penny stocks. What questions do you have about the markets right now? We covered FANG. We covered high-quality stocks. Now, there's also another category of high-quality stocks. That's the Dow. That's an index. Dow Jones Industrial Average. Last question. Last chance to answer one of the trivia questions. Are you ready? Tag a friend. Share right now. Tag somebody else to join so that they can take part in these last 2 minutes or catch the replay. If you're joining the replay, type in replay in the comments. But here is the last question of our session. Are you ready? Okay. The Dow Jones Industrial Average consists of how many blue chip stocks? How many stocks are included in the Dow Jones Industrial Average? If you are playing in the stock market, you'll hear about the Dow every day. You need to know what the Dow represents. How many companies are included in the Dow? It's an index that you'll hear about every morning. So if you're reading the Wall Street Journal, if you're listening to any of the financial news sites or Barron's, any of those sites, they'll talk about the Dow. You want to know what they're talking about. They're talking about 30 blue chip companies publicly traded that are moving the market. How many companies are included in the Dow? And guess what? Apple is one of those companies included in the Dow. But how many companies are included in the Dow? These companies take up a big share of the market. And sometimes you'll turn on the news and they'll say, hey, the Dow is down, the Dow increased. It's because of these number of companies. How many companies are in the Dow? We have about 1 or 2 minutes left. I am so excited that you tuned in for Money Mondays. Did you enjoy this session? Did you learn something new? Type yes in the comments if you learned something new. Type yes in the comments if you enjoyed this session, Money Mondays, because we'll be back next week with more insights. I don't want to give you a whole meal at once. I'm giving you bit by bit. I'm giving you appetizers every Monday so that you can be able to digest the information and go easy in the stock market. Okay, I'm seeing answers. How many companies are included in the Dow Jones Industrial Average? You'll hear it. Ty Rogers, Nicola, Simone, 30. Woo! I get so excited when we talk about the stock market and all this good information because there's so much lingo out there, and when you can break it down and make sense of it, it feels so good. The Dow is 30 blue chip companies. Awesome job. Awesome. Okay, we have a winner for tonight's Money Mondays. Our winner for the I Am Beautiful Money Mondays Know Your Money Trivia is Ty Rogers. Woo! Next in line, we have Deborah Sam. Congratulations. Thank you, Nicola Simone, for your participation. You nailed that Dow Jones question. Yes. Thank you, Annette Saunders, for your Google response. You nailed it. Who else? There were so many people on the line. Thank you so much for your participation. Deborah Sam said, yes, great session. I'm so glad you enjoyed it. Again, I am Charlene Rhinehart. I'm the founder of Wealthy Women Daily and author of Dividends Are a Queen's Best Friend. If you want to learn how to earn an extra source of income from your investments, well, you got to get Dividends Are a Queen's Best Friend. Amazing reviews. It makes shopping at the stock market as simple as shopping at the mall. You'll love it. It's girl talk in its finest flavors. Men, you'll love it too. And it's investing like you've never heard it before. But contact me on Instagram. Join me on wealthywomendaily.com. I'm at Wealthy Women Daily everywhere. It was so nice tuning in with you. Thank you, Wynette Saunders. Thank you, Deborah Sam, Nicola, Ty Rogers. All of you, thank you for tuning in. I'll see you next week for Money Mondays. Bye-bye.